Hey everyone, this is Capricorn. Today I want to discuss how Capricorns navigate relationship conflict. Now, the first thing that you must understand about a Capricorn when we are trying to resolve relationship conflict is that we are going to always look at it from a realistic standpoint. Capricorns will always try to assess every situation with a level head. We want to just make sure that the conflict is approached from a logical, mature, realistic standpoint. We never want to have miscommunication just because we did not take the time out to show our relationship care or the situation care. So this is the main reason why Capricorns approach situations the way that we do. When a Capricorn truly cares about your feelings and the bond that you're building with us, we will always show that respect and that realistic aspect when it comes to resolving conflict. And the main reason why we do this is because at the end of the day, we want to come to an effective outcome. When we have conflicts with people, we don't really like to leave things undone or unsaid. Capricorns would just rather put everything on the table all at once, sort through all of our issues, get things resolved rather than having things linger around unresolved. That is never going to be a Capricorn's MO. Capricorns will always want to just be in a good space with you and not always butting heads with you because we have not fully resolved things in a mature way. That is something that a Capricorn simply will not do. And so for us, by setting mature, realistic expectations, then ultimately it just leads to an outcome that we're seeking. It leads to resolution. And hopefully having that realistic approach will lead to less conflict in a relationship in the future. And the next way a Capricorn will navigate relationship conflict is taking accountability. This is a big one for Capricorn. Capricorns believe in taking accountability for things that we do and sometimes things that we know we may be the cause of. Even if we're not directly linked to it, if we know that some of our actions may have caused something, we always want to take accountability for what is going on. We would much rather do this rather than masking things as if everything is okay and as if we have done nothing wrong and as if we have not hurt anyone. That is honestly never the way a Capricorn wants to move in any type of relationship that we are in. And so taking that accountability is going to get us far in our relationship and it's going to help us resolve a lot of issues that may come up. If a Capricorn can fix something, then that is what we will do. We do not believe in putting things off and just letting them fester and get bigger and get worse. No, we want to nip things in the bud when they happen the first time and do it correctly so that hopefully the same thing doesn't happen in the future. And if a Capricorn cares enough for the relationship that you're building or that you have with us, then giving up on our relationship is never something we will do. We will literally do anything to salvage any relationship that we have that is meaningful to us. And so if that means taking accountability, then that is what we'll do. Capricorns like to take a mature aspect when it comes to resolving things and being able to stand up for what you may have caused in a relationship negatively is a huge step. And it's something that a Capricorn will definitely have no problem doing if that time ever arises. And as much as we can take accountability for the things that we may do wrong, we also expect our partner to be able to be mature and take accountability for things that you may have done wrong. Capricorns are looking out for these things as well. We don't always want to be the one taking the brunt of everything when we're not always the cause of it. So we're definitely looking at you, trying to see how you're playing your part as well. And if you are able to take accountability for things that you have done wrong as well. And so at the end of the day, we truly want to be with somebody who is able to take accountability for things that they may have done wrong and not just going to look the other way when they know that they are the cause of our pain or someone else's pain. That is never going to go over well with the Capricorn. You must be able to admit when you are wrong and take accountability if you ever want a Capricorn's respect or if you ever want to be able to navigate relationship conflicts effectively. There's just no going around it. And this is a trait that Capricorns are definitely looking for in our partners, and it is something that you must possess. In the next way a Capricorn will navigate relationship conflict is having a respect for boundaries. Capricorns, no matter what type of relationship it is, whether it's a romantic relationship, family dynamic, romantic, we will always set boundaries. Having boundaries in place is just so important for any type of relationship that you are going to be in. It's important to be able to establish these boundaries to build respect and trust between you and the other person that you are in a relationship with. And so for Capricorn, when we are trying to navigate conflicts, of course, if you are in a relationship with someone, you know their boundaries, you know their triggers. And so we just want to be respectful and be careful not to overstep those boundaries that have already been established in the relationship that we share. And so this is extremely important for a Capricorn when we're trying to navigate the conflicts in a relationship, because if you are not respecting these boundaries, especially when you know they have been set, then the trust, the respect is just going to go down the drain. And that is not the ultimate goal that you want to have with someone. And so that's the main reason why Capricorns are so delicate when it comes to resolving our relationship conflicts and respecting the boundaries that we have with our partner or any type of relationship. Like I mentioned, we will just much rather preserve what we've built, that trust, that respect, and not jeopardize it for anything. And so we're going to respect these boundaries. We're not going to do anything to upset you more or gaslight you or set your triggers off in any type of way. And of course, like I always say, Capricorns are going to expect the same from you. And the last way a Capricorn will navigate relationship conflict is with persistence and patience. Capricorns will always be willing to put in the time and effort that it comes to working on a healthy relationship. We just would rather face any type of conflicts that may come up with a level head, rather than just hoping and praying that it all just goes away. And the main reason why Capricorns will always lead with our patience when it comes to resolving conflicts is because we don't like confrontation in the first place. We don't like negative confrontation. We want to be able to come out on the other side with something positive. We don't like arguing. We don't like yelling. That is not in a Capricorn's MO. So any way that we can diffuse the situation before it gets any worse, that is something that a Capricorn will definitely do. And so just leading with our patience is always going to save us a lot of heartache and a lot of pain. And so it's definitely one of the ways that we like to resolve issues that we may have in our relationship. All right, so down below, like always, I want to hear what you guys have to say. How do you navigate conflicts in your relationship as a Capricorn, or your relationships in general? I really want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments down below. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and you'll be sure to hear from me soon. All right, bye-bye.
Any night, any day, let me take you away. All I need is you saying yeah, yeah, yeah. Better nights, better days, when you're here with me, babe, 'cause you're all I crave. So I wonder, where are you, baby? Don't hide away from me when I need you most. We got love guaranteed, and I have